Well, YouTube, fucking Instagram, TikTok, social media, Facebook, wherever you are when you're seeing this, it's almost done. So, newest addition are the footrests at about 2 feet of wingspan because from the frame to the edge is just over 12 inches. Haven't sat on it yet. I literally just finished welding up the front. It's not completely welded, but it's significantly welded. It's enough to hold it. It's secured at the bottom, also temporarily enough to hold it. That's pretty secure. Those are Velcro zip ties, basically, doubled up in an X, and then I have an actual zip tie around it, holding it in the center. That's not going anywhere. Worst case scenario, I might get a little bit of slippage, but I doubt it because it's not like I'm standing on them. Got to put my seat back on. About to test ride it. I think tomorrow for the group ride that I'm going on, I think I'm going to go without the sissy bar. I'll just throw my bag on the back and fucking send it. And we'll see how it goes. At the end of this recording, I'm going to show you guys what I did with this. Now, this was a 245 millimeter rotor. Same thing that I have on the rear here. That is a custom made bracket. If you've been following, you've seen that. I'll show it to you guys if you haven't. I still have to space it out a little bit because, as you can see, it's contacting. But a good washer here, moving probably one of these spacers or something like that, that'll address it. It's only lightly rubbing. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't cause enough drag or friction. It's just audible. I was worried because I had my motor wires coming through here. I was worried that they were going to end up getting pinched. So I rerouted them. I have a bigger shock. I'm actually going to try and throw that on. I had to compress it with this because I was struggling like a motherfucker to try and get that thing in there. I'll throw some clips of that in at the end of this recording too, so you guys can see that. What else did I change? I think that's it so far. I added my switch here. I'm going to go ahead and run this to my popo lights, which I think I'm going to go ahead and get another one of these and then run them here on the forks, or possibly even down here, because I want them visible. My headlight's pretty big, as you can see. You know, that thing's kind of chunky, so it takes up a decent amount of space. So I have it kind of low, but I don't want it too low. I'm really happy with this rotor setup. That came out clean. I think that's it for the updates. Running great. Oh, yeah. Battery case. So this is temporary because I'm not done with it, but I have a ride tomorrow that I'm going on. So this whole thing moves as one. It's nice and solid. And then I'm going to secure that as it is. So I'm going to add extra straps on top of this, here and here probably. Throw it into there. Should be good. I was worried because at one point during the group ride, I actually tipped the bike, let it fall over my handlebars. Because of the rake angle, it rides like a big chopper. If anybody rides, you know, those big long fork big wheel choppers, you know that front end kind of wants to roll over on you. So it rolled over on me. I wasn't expecting it, and the bike tipped over and the battery shifted. But because I only had those tiny little pegs on there, I think when they shifted, they hit. So that immediately made me want to make this. This is nice and solid. This is secure. This is going to keep the batteries safe. I'm going to add more foam. I might even just throw a little bit of spray foam, coat these, throw a thin layer, and then slap this on. Or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I got more of this foam too, so I can just do that. The footrests, I'm actually going to add eventually another bar to come from here to here. you know, just to kind of reinforce the frame, give it a nice, you know, feel. I might even put a plate or some mesh or something, so that way, you know, if I have one of my kids on here, they got room to put their foot or something, maybe add a peg coming off of it or something. Still got plenty of ideas. I'm gonna end up painting the tank eventually. I have an idea for that, especially if I end up using this shock, because if I use that shock, then my whole color scheme's gonna change. Once I'm done welding all that up, I'm gonna paint the frame, I'm gonna paint the wheels, I'm gonna do all that. So for now, this thing's ripping, but yeah, plenty more to come. So like I'm going through here and I'm finding the ones that specifically snag. Now that the rotor's all tightened up and everything, or the caliper's all tightened up and everything, it mostly spins pretty free. There's... oh, it's the same one. It's only one. So, I'm gonna hit that one especially right now. And the rotor's all, or caliper's all tightened up and everything now. The wheel is almost tightened up. It's already spaced. So, I'd say that's pretty fucking good. Let's see. Brake goes back to where it should. I mean, fucking send it, boys.